For joining us for another Tobacco Talk Tuesday. My name is Claude, and if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to type them in at any time. The latest news is that by July of 2022, tobacco companies are going to have a new challenge on their hands. And that's because they will soon have to comply with an FDA requirement to put graphic warning labels on cigarette packs. Unlike the usual written warnings you see on tobacco packaging that say, smoking is addictive, or smoking can cause heart disease, emphysema, or may complicate pregnancy, these will be graphic images that are meant to give visual representation to the harmful effects of smoking. Here are some examples of the new warnings and their images. Smoking causes head and neck cancer. This is important to communicate as 85% of head and neck cancers are linked to tobacco use. Tobacco smoke causes fatal lung disease in smokers. In fact, smoking causes 90% of all lung cancer deaths. Here are images informing users that smoking reduces blood flow, which can cause erectile dysfunction, as well as amputation. Other labels are designed to inform consumers that smoking causes type 2 diabetes, which raises blood sugar, and that smoking causes bladder cancer, which can lead to bloody urine. The graphic warnings are designed to cover 50% of the front and rear panels of the packaging and will cover 20% of all advertisements. And though it's true that these images are graphic, the images do not depict some of the more gruesome effects of smoking that are used in other parts of the world. For example, some countries have ads that depict smoking coming from a tracheal tube in the neck. Others show even more graphic images of oral cancers, as well as heart disease and other cancers. All four tobacco companies, including R.J. Reynolds and Philip Morris, believe that the new labeling violates their First Amendment rights. But don't you have a right to be informed about the real consequences of tobacco? According to Healthline.com, studies have shown that graphic pictures on cigarette packs increase the likelihood of quitting tobacco, as they provide behavioral nudges to remind smokers about the health harms. One study in Canada found that 84% of smokers stated that the warnings were a useful source of health information. For some, the reality of the physical effects are enough to start them on their journey. For some, the reality of the financial costs of smoking are enough to get them started. One motivation for me is always music. I am currently celebrating 1 year tobacco-free, and so on Record Store Day 2021, I went to one of my favorite record stores, Found Sound in Ferndale, shout out to them, and got a newly reissued vinyl copy of K.D. Lang's Drag. Yeah. Drag was released in 1997, making it 24 years old. Ouch. And all the songs are about cigarettes. Don't Smoke in Bed, Love is Like a Cigarette, and my personal favorite, Till the Heart Caves In. Here at Unified, we have tools and specialists that are here to support you in designing your wellness your way. Our tobacco use reduction program has all the information you need to empower yourself. Tobacco Talk Tuesdays is every second Tuesday of the month at 2 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. Beyond Tobacco Talk Tuesday, we also have our support group as well as our walking group. We are here to provide information. We are here to provide support. As always, please feel free to reach out with any questions. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time.